Joyce was the pride of her family and the entire church community. As the daughter of a respected pastor, she was admired for her beauty, discipline, and spiritual devotion. Many in the congregation saw her as the perfect example of godliness, always leading praise and worship with passion, always dressed modestly, always respectful and quiet. But behind the angelic image, Joyce was fighting a secret battle no one could see. While studying at university, Joyce met Collins, a charming and confident young man known around campus for his flashy lifestyle. He wasn't the kind of man any pastor would approve of, but Collins knew how to speak sweet words that melted even the hardest hearts. He noticed Joyce's innocence and set his eyes on her like a hunter marking prey. At first, she tried to ignore him. But slowly, through compliments, late-night messages, and attention she had never received before, Joyce found herself drawn into his world. It began innocently, a text here, a call there. She told herself it was harmless. But soon, she started sneaking out of church meetings, lying to her parents, and spending more time with Collins in places she never imagined herself being. What started as curiosity quickly turned into lust, and before long, she gave in to physical pleasure that left her feeling empty and guilty afterward. She continued pretending in church, raising her hands in worship while carrying a growing weight in her heart. Her grades suffered, her joy disappeared, and her relationship with God faded. Then, one day, everything changed. She fainted during a class presentation and was rushed to the clinic. The results were clear: Joyce was pregnant. Panicked, she reached out to Collins, but he had already disappeared. His number was off. He blocked her everywhere. All she received was a cold message: "I'm not ready for this. You're on your own." Alone and broken, Joyce returned home. Her father discovered the truth after finding a clinic report hidden in her bag. She had no words to defend herself. She collapsed in his arms, crying uncontrollably. The perfect image was shattered. In a moment of deep courage, Joyce stood before her church and confessed everything. She told them how pride and pretense led her into sin. Many were shocked. Some judged, others wept. But her father stood beside her and declared, "She may have fallen, but she is still my daughter. And God's grace is bigger than any shame." From that day on, Joyce began a journey of healing and restoration. Her story became a testimony that even the most respected can fall, and that no one is too holy to be tempted. Lust, when left unchecked, destroys silently. But with truth and repentance, there is always a way back. Moral of the story: purity is not a position or title. It's a daily choice. Pretending to be holy while hiding sin only leads to destruction. Guard your heart, and never be too proud to seek help. For even after a fall, grace still speaks.